1,000-degree hot iron rod pierced a man's body, but he smiled. Finally, he could go on a mission with his idol, Iron Knight. Iron Knight's first order was to clean his shield. Matt cleaned it by rubbing it. But before reaching the mission site, Knight asked him to jump off the plane. The reason? He was getting bored and wanted to go hunting. Without warning, Iron Knight grabbed Matt and jumped from a height of hundreds of feet. After landing, Knight kept walking without looking back, and Matt had to pick up all his gear and follow. On the way, he found a cave where Matt discovered a white lab coat and a box of dog food. His mission target was a dog. Maybe it had been here. The cave was completely dark, and Iron Knight immediately ordered Matt to clear the way with his body and move forward. Matt had no shield. Using himself as bait seemed like suicide, but Knight simply said, "This is an order. You are my squire, helpless." Matt moved forward and scanned for danger with his body. Fortunately, there was nothing in front of him, but as soon as he turned, a mutant bear suddenly appeared and attacked Iron Knight. There was a fierce fight between the two, but because his weapon broke, Knight was losing. He ran out of the cave and screamed for help. Then he fell and pretended to be dead so he could escape. But the mutant bear had a human mind. It flipped Knight over in a second and was about to kill him. Knight panicked and ordered Matt to shoot. Matt froze for 2 seconds and finally picked up the gun and killed the bear. But instead of thanking him, Iron Knight got angry for being late. He immediately ordered medical supplies and threatened to punish Matt when they returned. Matt stopped reaching for the medicine. Now he realized that this was not his childhood hero. He sat quietly and watched Iron Knight die. Then he put on the knight's clothes and climbed into the powered armor. The feeling was unbelievable. He threw a stone, and it flew half a mile. With one kick, he broke an entire stone wall. Fire could burst from his hands, and it seemed the armor could even fly. Matt immediately bought fuel from a barren market so he could complete the mission wearing the armor and prove himself. But when he returned, some goons were teasing him about the armor. He wanted to scare them by throwing stones, but he didn't realize they wouldn't be afraid of him without the suit. They attacked him, beat him up, and started opening the armor. When he heard they had succeeded in opening it, he couldn't take it anymore. He picked up 2 weapons and charged at them like a lone hero. He killed 2 of them, but the biggest goon pressed him against the armor, snatched his weapons, and started beating him mercilessly. At that moment, Matt reached into the side panel of the armor, grabbed the goon's head, and in one blow, smashed his skull. Seeing this terrifying scene, the other goons ran away. Now Matt understood the real power of the armor. Then a Brotherhood squire arrived and introduced himself. He said he was a new servant, waiting for orders. He didn't even know that Matt was inside the armor. To save his secret, Matt thought about smashing his head too, but when the boy bowed deeply, he changed his mind. Imitating the old Iron Knight, he turned his back to him and said, "Clean it." Watching him polish it carefully, Matt felt a dark reassurance. He accepted his new servant and set out on the mission. Following the signs of radiation, he reached a river where the readings showed extraordinary levels. Suddenly, a huge radioactive fish jumped out of the water.